I believe that one success can be someone else's miracle. You asked me the question of a defining moment, and there are so many in my life. I always say you live your life forward, but you understand your life backwards. And if I look back on the breadcrumbs of my life, so many moments. But my mom, raising myself and my three sisters as a single mom, working at a grocery store by day, a dentist's office by night. And I remember we actually had a small freezer in our dining room. And on top of that freezer, she simply had the word think. It had nothing else, just think. And it was so entrenched into my life and into my being that I became a thinker, but I also was a very creative. So I tell people all the time, Cynthia, that I was a D average student in high school. My wife is a double scientist and a physicist. I've never been to college, but I now train college professors, corporate CEOs, and people all over the world. And I tell people on my report card, I thought I had a B one time, but it was really two D's real close together. Just like a seed buried in the soil. The roots have to grow down before they grow up. And so many people are looking for the grass or the flower or the tree to blossom upward, not realizing that things are happening below the surface because in the scheme of everything, you never hit rock bottom, only rock foundation. That foundation, that roots have to be solid. They have to be entrenched. They have to grow and build the strength to hold up the promise that your creator has for you.
Grace Cavalieri has joined us, and she has a question. She wants to know, where did your mom get her strength?
Wow, that's such a great question. Let me
Yes.
say first of all, my mom, uh, September 6th was 6 years since she passed. And
Uh,
I always wonder, and we spoke all the time, every day. I wonder why I never cried. But I have a picture of her in my restroom, and I still talk to her every single day. She was the youngest out of seven girls. They say you, as a seventh person of the same gender has what is called a veil. They see things, they talk to dead people, all this stuff. But her faith came from God. Her faith came from Christ. Her faith came from being mistreated and being the youngest girl, and me being a child, remembering how she was bullied by her siblings, or some of them at least, and listened to her cry. She just kind of grew and grew and grew and hardened, but she raised us to love one another, and she was always doing what was necessary to take care of our kids. So where she got it from, I would say my grandfather was a great example for her. But I would just say experience kind of built her, but her faith in God is where she everything begins with her. That's the roots.